Want cheap games and even discounted shark cards? Check out G2A's website and use code SAINTS for a 3% discount. Hey, how's it going everyone? Saintsfan here, and welcome back to another GTA 5 Q&A. Today I have some pretty awesome questions that you guys asked me on Twitter, and we're gonna hop right into this. Now, do keep in mind that everything that I talk about is my opinions. You obviously can have your own opinions, which, if you do, let me know in the comments, because there's some interesting topics to be discussed in this video. First question from Riley: what is your opinion on the Lowrider Custom Classics? I'll cover all 6 here just because I have driven and have customized the 3 that are locked. First off, the Virgo, I don't really like it. I like the other one better that's already in the game. The Donk, that one's kind of cool. It's different. It's not for everyone. I understand that. It's something that I probably won't ever drive again though, unfortunately. The Slam Van, pretty awesome. Really cool customization on it. Again though, not sure if I'll ever really drive it again just because it's not that good for free roam. And when I say it's not good for free roam, I mean like free roam survival of the fittest. You got people in armored Kurumas, in insurgents, in hydras, all trying to kill you, and if you're in these lowrider cars, you're at a disadvantage. Unfortunately, that's just how it works. So that's why you gotta be in a fast car or a car that handles really well to do good, sort of, I guess. The 3 locked cars, the minivan, it's a minivan, there's not much else to say. The Tornado actually is pretty awesome. The Tornado is one of my favorite like classic cars, so the fact that's coming to Benny's is really cool. Excited for that one. And the Sabre Turbo or the Sabre GT, it's got some cool liveries, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it. It was, I think, one of the most expensive ones too. It'll probably be another one I buy and just keep in my garage and show off, I guess. Apart from that, the clothing was amazing. Best part of the update for me. And the guns were kind of cool. Double barrel shotgun and AK-74U. Not bad. I guess overall it was a pretty decent DLC. Nothing too amazing, but it also wasn't disappointing like I thought it would be. Like I said, you guys can let me know your thoughts in the comments. Next question from Dr. Raccoon. Overall, do you like this update and think the 3-month wait was worth it, or do you wish Rockstar spent the 3 months working on something else? So, I mean, like I just said, I don't know if it was worth it necessarily, just because personally, and I know there are people out there who really like Lowriders and are happy that this update came, but we already had a Lowriders DLC. I personally did not need more. So yeah, I would have rather them worked on something else. Like I mentioned in a video I did a few days ago, maybe some Blaine County stuff, a chop shop that they opened up there where you could customize bikes or new apartments and garages up in the north as well. But I definitely don't feel like this was as big of a DLC as we kind of expected it would be, just because the last one, the last really good one, the Executives and Other Criminals, that added so much to the game. So I definitely don't think the wait was worth it. I'm not trying to complain, that's just my opinion. Eral with the next question: are there gonna be more Lowriders after the leaked ones? I hope not, man. Like, Lowriders are cool and everything, they got some awesome customization, but I don't want any more. Give us some new stuff, whether it's super or sports cars to Benny's, or off-roading vehicles or bikes like I just mentioned. I'm tired of Lowriders. Give us some stuff that's actually practical and useful in races and in free mode. This next one from Jorge, this one's actually a really awesome idea. So he says, do you think it would be a good idea to have an off-road shop run by Cletus and a chop shop run by Janji? For sure, man. Like, if they wanted to sort of separate the custom shops, like have Benny's just do his thing down at the bottom of the map, leave it to like Lowriders and I guess sports cars now or supercars, and then have Cletus do the off-road shop, maybe up in like Paleto Bay or in Sandy Shores somewhere, and then Johnny running the chop shop. That would be really awesome, just because it would sort of give people incentive to go to other parts of the map. It really sucks that we have this entire giant map, but you rarely ever go above the city. Like, unless you're doing something specific, you never go up there. Nobody's ever up there. If you look at the map, hit start when you're in a GT Online lobby, 90% of the players are probably in the city, all trying to kill each other. But totally, I think that idea would be wonderful, man. Hopefully Rockstar do something like it though. Second to last question from Isan: do you think they're releasing these small DLCs because they're working on something big? Now, I've seen so many people say this over the past few days, like, oh, they're just dropping these filler updates, the January update, this Lowrider Custom Classics ones, the one in April, or the second part of this one with the 3 cars and all the adversary modes. They're just dropping these because they're working on something big. There's 2 possibilities that I see happening. One, they are working on something big because FunMW2 said in the game files there's indications of Rockstar working on some new VIP missions, which would be amazing if there was like a VIP DLC part 2, especially if it added the same stuff that the Executives and Other Criminals update, like something of that caliber. But on the other hand, haven't we been saying this for like 3 years now? Oh, they're just dropping these small DLCs because they're working on something big. They're working on the Casino DLC. They're working on Liberty City. They're working on Las Venturas. I don't know, man. It's like, I just wish Rockstar would just give us a brief synopsis of their plan for the year. Like, hey guys, look, this is what we're planning on doing for the year. Don't know when it's coming out, but this is what we have scheduled. And then just giving us a rundown. Like, we have Executives and Other Criminals Part 2. We have a single-player DLC. Or we have a Cops and Crooks DLC. I don't know. Something like that. Because right now, I honestly think more people are getting turned off by what Rockstar are doing. How they're just dropping these small DLCs that are really niche and not many people really want them. And they don't feel like they should come back to the game and play GTA because what is there to play for? They don't care about Lowriders. So as it seems like I always say in these Q&As, we don't really know what Rockstar's doing because they're so secretive, but I really believe that secretiveness, if that's even a word, is killing them and killing the hype for everything. Are you guys still optimistic and think that something big is on the way? Or do you think we're slowly approaching the end of GTA Online and the really good updates? And then last but not least, the question of the day from Broclaw. The pattern which Rockstar will probably use for these 3 new Lowriders is pretty weird. What are they up to? So if you didn't watch my video earlier today, in April, Rockstar planned to release those 3 Lowriders, the Tornado, the Minivan, and the Sabre Turbo, once a week. So 1 week, they're going to drop the Tornado, then the next week, it's going to be the Minivan, and then the following week, it's the Sabre Turbo. There's also going to be an adversary mode thrown in there as well, but a lot of people aren't happy with that either because, one, they're just stretching out this DLC, this kind of unnecessary DLC, and 2, they're just pushing shark cards more and more because people are going to buy the Tornado, and then a week later, they're going to want to buy the Minivan because it's new. And then the following week, they're going to want to buy the Sabre Turbo because it's new. And each week, they're going to spend money. And if they don't have money, they're probably going to go out and buy a shark card. And a lot of people are really upset with that because instead of focusing on actual, like, good content, they're just kind of doing what all these other companies do, where they just put the least amount of work into something and then push it so where you have to either play the game a ton or just buy a shark card, and then that obviously means the DLC wouldn't technically be free anymore. What are they up to? I don't know. Like I just mentioned, are they working on something big? I freaking pray to God they are. It seems like this all is leading up to E3. Honestly, even though they never really go to E3, I do have a feeling something big is going to be announced, whether it is a single-player DLC, the next Rockstar game, or something, but there's got to be a reason why it feels like these DLCs that they are dropping and are stretching out are just something to hold us off until something bigger comes. Anyway, you guys let me know in the comment section what you think about that. See you guys in the next video. Drop a like, subscribe, all that stuff. And as always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace.